This is how to turn back what they ever done to you tenfold. Have you ever found yourself yearning for a narcissist to experience a glimmer of remorse, a flicker of empathy? It's a sentiment I understand completely. The desire for them to finally recognize the weight of their actions is so relatable. In today's video, we're diving deep into this topic, exploring the possibility of making a narcissist feel remorse. But hold on a second, let me ask you something important. Why do you want to make them feel remorse? Why does their validation matter to you? We all know that dealing with narcissists is like navigating a treacherous path. However, I empathize with the inherent need to seek some form of emotional response from them, even if it's fleeting and momentary. You know what? Your healing journey is important to me. That's why I've put together a special offering just for you. Introducing my latest free resource, Narcissism 101. Early warning signs, escaping the trap, and rebuilding your life. This comprehensive course is tailor-made to support you in reclaiming your life and putting the pieces back together. Simply follow the link in the description and embark on your path towards healing. You've got this. Now, let me give you the lowdown on those bothersome narcissists. One key aspect to grasp is their reactions. Wow, talk about hair trigger sensitivity. The smallest trigger sets them off on an emotional roller coaster. But hold your horses, those aren't true emotions. It's more like a knee-jerk reflex, bouncing from one reaction to the next. But here's the million-dollar question. How do we tap into their elusive empathy? Time for some reverse psychology, my friends. If you want a narcissist to feel any semblance of remorse for their actions, listen closely and learn the art of playing the game. Let me tell you, they won't be too keen on it. But that's where reverse psychology takes the stage. Criticize them in a particular manner and watch the sparks fly. It may ignite a sense of sympathy, believe it or not. Here's the catch, you won't win against them by pleading for sympathy. These folks wouldn't recognize genuine emotions if they slapped them in the face. In reality, they thrive on your pain and suffering. That's why we target their anger. But here's the trick. Confronting them with your own anger or attempting to shame them only adds fuel to their blazing fire. Trust me on this, it's a lost cause. Our secret weapon is withdrawal, which may sound counterintuitive, but it's remarkably effective. Narcissists, those emotional vampires, just thrive on our every emotion. It's like rocket fuel for them. However, there's an unexpected twist. Pulling away from them is what truly piques their interest. They're laser-focused, scrutinizing our every move, monitoring our behavior, speech patterns, and even our breath. So, what's the game plan here? We go on full lockdown. That's right, we give them nothing. Withholding everything throws them off balance and drives them insane. They simply can't handle the uncertainty of losing control. But here's the thing. If you think you can tap into their remorseful side, think again. It's like chasing an elusive rainbow, nothing but a mirage. Why? Well, they lack the very thing that allows us to empathize. Their emotional compass is skewed. Any attempt to elicit regret or a genuine apology is a futile endeavor. The odds are stacked against you. Sure, they might utter those seemingly apologetic words, but don't be fooled. There's no sincerity behind it, just empty utterances tossed your way. These individuals live in a self-contained universe where it's all about them, no exceptions. So, why waste your energy trying? Listen up, because here's the honest truth. Narcissists are wired differently. Empathy just isn't in their vocabulary. Trying to coax sympathy out of them. It's like capturing a greased pig. A futile endeavor, my friends. So, what's the game plan? It's time to reclaim our power. Let's face it, dealing with a narcissist means accepting the reality and moving onward. Their reactions will always revolve around themselves. That's just their MO. Our focus should shift to centering ourselves, directing our energy towards what truly matters, and disengaging from their antics. There's simply no point in investing our precious time in their game. But here's the secret sauce for dealing with them. The silent treatment. Yeah, you heard it right. This little trick is their Achilles heel. Remember how they've ignored your messages, chosen to pretend you don't exist. That's precisely what we're aiming for. Cut off contact, reclaim your power, and don't allow them to drain your time and energy any longer. It's all about standing tall in your own strength. You've got this, people. Let's cut to the chase, my friend. This is no game we're playing. We're talking about your fundamental health and well-being. As individuals, we hold immeasurable value, far more than we realize. So, let's make one thing crystal clear. Expecting a narcissist to exhibit even a hint of empathy is a futile endeavor. Why? Because their world revolves solely around themselves. That's their default mode. Empathy and remorse are foreign concepts to them. They exist solely to fulfill their own desires and needs. If we truly want to triumph in this battle, we must break free from their twisted rules. It's time for a paradigm shift. We must acknowledge that these individuals will never extend genuine empathy, not to us or anyone else. It's simply not in their nature. They'd fix it solely on their own wants and needs and their response to unmet expectations. A temper tantrum, plain and simple. So our course of action becomes clear. We won't waste a precious moment or ounce of energy engaging with them. The power lies in the silence, my friends. That's the secret to achieving what we desire. Spare your breath, refuse to partake in their toxic game, and rise above their attempts to drag you down. It's time to reclaim your power and stand steadfast in your truth. It's beyond frustrating when you long for understanding and validation, only to realize that the narcissist is incapable of providing it. It's like asking a fish to climb a tree, an impossible feat. Believe me, I've been in those shoes. It's time to release the self-inflicted head-banging and prioritize your own well-being. Stop wasting precious energy on seeking empathy from someone who lacks the capacity for it. Your time, emotions, and sanity are far too valuable to be squandered in such futile pursuits. I've been there, and I understand the struggles of dealing with narcissists. That's why I'm offering you free courses and personal consultation opportunities. Let's have a conversation and navigate the best path forward for you. Check out the details in the description box below. Remember, above all else, prioritize self-care. Healing is a journey that takes time, so be patient with yourself. Until we meet again, take care and be kind to yourself.